how you doing? Happy Wednesday. I hope you're well and good. Welcome, hello, I hope you're well. It's nice to see you. Come on over, come on in, come and have a chat with me. Today I'm going to be doing this painting here. I'm going to be flicking it over to the camera so you can see mainly me painting in a minute. And I'm using gouache paint and yes, my latest mandala. I'm going to hopefully finish it today. Let's see. I'm also going to be chatting about all things creativity and the creative life and just basically having a lovely relaxing time because we all need relaxation right now, don't we? Hey Jeff, thank you for coming over. How you doing? Oh, there's your lovely smiley face, see? Before, on the old Instagram, I couldn't see your lovely smiley face, but there it is. Now I recognise you. Now it all makes sense. You had the cinema thing, didn't you, ages ago? The like a cinema logo or something to do with a cinema. Remind me. But yeah, come on in the room. Come say hi. Tell me about your art projects. I always love to hear what you've got going on. I'll tell you about mine if you're interested. And I'm just going to be doing this painting. We've got some fabulous visuals. We've got some fabulous visuals in the back for your entertainment because, you know, this is YouTube. And so I'm also always going to be entertaining you as well as providing the relaxing vibes and good conversation, hopefully. Yes, thank you. You can see a previous piece of my artwork up here, which I did in another live stream. And yeah, you can catch me on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Artist Resource. Yeah, you can catch me over there during the week and I'll let you know what's happening. Hey Celeste, is that Celeste or Alex? Hi, happy Wednesday, how you doing? Infinity Outdoor Cinema, I thought so, there you go. I knew it, I've got a good memory. The face and the cinema linked together. Infinity Outdoor Cinema couldn't open this year because of COVID, but there's always next year. Well, let's, fingers crossed, do all the praying and whatever else you need to do to make sure it's going to happen. I mean, maybe you could do it in a smaller way for a small amount of people, provide unique experiences somehow for people, maybe, socially distanced. I don't know. Is there an opportunity waiting? Hey Joy, happy Wednesday, how are you? How's it going? You sure do. Howdy, hi William, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Here I am with the visuals in the background for your entertainment. And I'm also going to be doing that painting here, right here in a couple of minutes, just after I've sort of said all my hellos and how are yous. Looking into that, yeah. I mean, like I was saying, I just quickly went on Instagram Live before I came here, and I was just saying this is a perfect time to think about how you can use your creativity to be really resourceful and think about doing things that are a little bit outside the box. You know, how can you turn things that you're already doing into new opportunities? And they might not be as profitable as you're used to having things be, but they could be in the long term. In the short term, they could provide some real good value for small numbers of people, get some real raving fans going, and then hopefully they'll still be around once everything gets back to normal and you'll have like some extra clients and stuff, you know. There's always possibilities everywhere. And after I think we've now kind of ridden through a bit of the trauma of it all, you know, as in with COVID, and now we're kind of opening back up and thinking, what are all the new possibilities we can do? And that's a really nice, isn't it a lovely place to be? I much prefer being in this lovely, expansive way of thinking rather than, you know, feeling upset about everything. And obviously everything still is very sad, but we've got to be resourceful, be our strong, creative selves. God, I'm getting right onto it today. I'm getting right into it. Feeling upbeat, feeling good. So all the good, sending you all the good vibes, so hopefully it's coming across. At work, working at work. Work. You are absolutely correct. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got an amazing gift as creative people. That's why I hope to help people become more creative and tap into that creative side of them. Not that creativity is in one side of the brain, remember, that is a myth. It's actually all over your brain. I hope to help people to access those parts of the brain everywhere so that they can access their resourcefulness and their intuition and their instinct and their resourcefulness and their problem solving and all the beautiful things that creative people have. The ability to look at a big picture and go, and not necessarily a picture, I mean look at the big picture of the world and then home on in and think, what can I do in my situation to make it better, and then bring that back out. Creative people are often quite good at flexing. We might hang around in the details or we might hang around in the big picture, but we're quite good at eventually sort of moving in and out. So it's a really good thing to practice as creative people, and as normal people every day can do that too. We got to just encourage them. What is gouache painting? Asked Alex. I presume that is Alex. It's what I've been doing all these weeks. I've been using gouache. Gouache is another medium. It's a water-based paint. I'll tell you about it when I get to it. When I get to it, and I put myself in the little corner frame there, then I'll tell you all about it. Hi, Jeannie. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. How's it going? I hope you're well and good. Sending you all the good vibes. We will have a look at your art classes and do something together. Your sessions have been amazing. Thank you so much. Well, on that note, I'll just do a really quick little advert here. If you want to learn how to draw, paint, mosaic or glass paint currently, you can check out one of my courses online. They're all designed for absolute beginners. And if you have some experience with creativity, you can use these projects and really sort of take them onto another level. artistresource.co.uk/online courses. They're really cheap. I've put them at the cheapest possible price I can do. They're really super fun. They're all in real time and 3 camera angles. Okay, that's the advert done. Check it out if you're interested in that. Okay, yes, it's you, Alex. Amazing. Cool. All right. So I'm going to begin. Let's get some painting done. I'm going to still chat. Away. So tell me what's going on in your brain, and I'll talk away while I'm painting. And don't feel like you're interrupting me, by the way, when I'm painting. The whole point of me coming on live is to chat, and to relax you through the medium of painting. And the lovely music by Zachary Denman. So don't feel like you're interrupting me, okay? You can always chat to me while I'm working, all right? I love gouache so much. Reminds me of my student days many centuries ago. Jean McLean, what are you talking about centuries ago? You may be wise, but you are not old. Let's just say that, right? I like how Leona says gouache. Yeah, or you can say gouache. Some people say gouache. I always find that a bit weird. Tell me how, actually, as a Texan, how do you say it as a Texan? Gouache? Is that how you say it? Anyway, try and put it phonetically and I'll see if I can, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I need to go back and look at your mosaics to see how I want to make my patio table. There is a mosaic course there, Jeff, if you're interested. It's perfect for that. It's all the basics. It tells you how to do the design. It tells you how to make the tiles and like soak the tiles, cut the tiles, how to arrange tiles. It tells you about the adhesives. And if you want any specific information, you can email me for free and I'll let you know about like brands that I recommend, you know, what adhesive you should use on various substrates and stuff like that. That's an extra freebie. But you can, that mosaic course would be really good for you actually. So if you want to look at that, it's artistresource.co.uk/online courses. All right, very interested. Yeah. Gouache. Yes, I thought so. I think it's really fun to do accents, and I think some people, we've gone a bit crazy with the PC thing, right? Like, honestly, just to do someone's accent in just a fun-friendly way is not offensive. It's not offensive. It's just people speak differently, and that's fine, right? Because it's like you get all worried and you're like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't say that. But when people try and do my accent, I think it's great. Like, try and do, might sound funny, and that's fine. Do you know what I mean? We all need to chill out and stop all this, like, getting offended malarkey. See, I say words like malarkey, and you can take the mickey out of me for that. You can even take the mickey out of me for saying take the mickey. And I don't even mind. And also I want to say hello to my mum, because my mum's here. Hi, Mum. How you doing? She's probably laughing now. She'll be laughing at that. She's like, Leona, what are you going on about? Apparently, gouache pronounced gouache. Yeah, see, that's how I say it. Gouache. Yeah. That's how I say it. I obviously say it in the correct way, obviously. I make fun of you with you all the time. Yeah, that's what life's about. Let's all have a giggle. Do you know what I mean? But saying that, I am supposed to be doing a relaxing stream here. We are supposed to be relaxed. So, but I do like to have a good old chit-chat face-to-face at the beginning of these. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to switch over to do my painting. Please do continue to chat with me. Do not feel like you're interrupting me. Let's just have a nice time, right? And get inspired, because that's what I'm here for. See, look, I'm still here. I'm still here in the corner. You're all right. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. I'm still here. Let me know if you need me to turn the microphone up. So this is gouache. This is Winsor and Newton. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. I might have to come back here so you can see this a bit better. Can you see that? Winsor and Newton. This is a brand I use. It's not the cheapest thing in the world. It's about £7-8 a tube. Some of it can go up to like £15 a tube. But I really, really like it a lot. And obviously they come in small things, so you don't want to do really big artworks with this kind of gouache. So it's suitable for me doing this, which is just like about as big, you know, just a bit bigger than my hand, you know. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. How are you? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mum. I've got to say hi to my mum. My mum lives quite far away from me, so she's like, when I'm doing the live, she's like, oh, tell me when it is so I can see you. You know, obviously extra, like, do chat to my mum, you know, in normal life. So tell me what you've been up to, William, what you've been up to. Jeff, tell me more about your wood stuff. Craig, tell us more about what you got going on with your graffiti stuff and all the cellugraph. Feel free to like talk about your art and tell everyone where to find you and each other on Instagram, things like that. So you'll get to know each other, you know. It's community vibes. And Alex is having chicken and potatoes for dinner. Well, I'm surprised it's not steak, because it's every time I've asked people before what are they eating, if they're eating along while I'm painting, everyone's always seems to say steak. So I'm surprised you're saying chicken. I hope it's nice. Winsor & Newton is expensive here in the States, but it's one of the best to use. Pretty much any brand I use. Oh, amazing. It's not the only brand that I use across the board. Like, actually, when I'm using acrylics, I usually use Dale Rowning in acrylics. But I'm not like brand loyal. I just, you know, I kind of go to and forth really. And obviously because I'm teaching, I always have like loads of different brands of stuff, and it just accumulates. What are you having? I've eaten already. I had a cheese and courgette wrap with avocados, which might sound a bit gross, but top tip, if you use a potato peeler on your courgettes, it turns into a salad and tastes amazing. And I've homegrown courgettes. Okay, that is more than enough information than you needed. Homegrown courgettes. Tell me if you grow any vegetables or fruits. Leona, hey Alan, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's lovely to see you. Tell me how you've been. Tell me what you got going on. Tell me things. Talk to everyone in the chat. Let's get a conversation going. I'm going to start some art because that is what I'm here for. Well, I'm actually primarily here to chat to you guys, actually. But I'm also here to provide the relaxing vibes. And why don't you like make something along with me? You know, make something, cook something, draw some doodles, write a poem. Like, you know, there's plenty of things you could do right now, as well as watching and chatting with me. get it going on. So I'm going to do these bits here, and I'm going to do these like a bit of a lighter magenta, because as you can see, all the colours have got some kind of like lighter tint, apart from the yellow actually, everything, and apart from this actually, but all these other colours have got like a lighter tint, so I'm going to do a lighter tint of pink in these so they look like they're growing out of that central circle. So that's my plan then, in case you're interested. You might not be, you might be Leona, I'm not really bothered, love. I'm not really bothered, love, but you can tell me all about it if you like. Watching and listening to you on one screen, the other screen working on a website. Oh, you're doing your website design today. Amazing. How's it going? All right. I grow a cactus. It's the only thing that survived my planting experience. Well, look, that's the good thing about cacti, right? Like, you can't go wrong. If you kill a cactus, you are bad at gardening. Let's just say that. You are pretty bad if you kill a cactus. And you'll have to just admit it. You'll have to be like, look, I'm not that great, but if you keep the cactus alive, and cacti are easy to grow, you should be alright. My life is boring. Oh, Alan, I'm sorry. I didn't sleep for over 2 days, but I did have some sleep finally. Oh, sending you all the sleepy vibes. Well, look, I'm always gonna be chatting. I'm sure there'll be some times throughout this where I'll go a little quiet. So hopefully you can hear the music and get some nice, peaceful, relaxing vibes. This is Zach's music we got in the background, which is really beautiful and totally chilled. I mean, I feel my back just feels so relaxed right now, and usually I'm quite tense doing live streams just because it's like, okay, right, I'm doing this now. But I feel really relaxed today. I feel really relaxed, so I hope you can feel the relaxation vibes. Alright, I think I'm liking this pink. It's just a little bit lighter than the other one. Alright, I'm going to go for it. Does that look? No, it doesn't look any lighter. Okay, I'm going to have to use all this because it doesn't read as lighter. So let's just lighten it up quickly. I should get to finish this today. I'm hoping I will. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nicely done. Oh yeah, that's nice. What does pink remind you of? When you think of the colour pink, what do you think of? Besides wood turning, I'm thinking of getting a CNC machine. Amazing. And making customised, personalised carving. You really should. You should do that. That sounds great. Wall plaques, cutting boards, tabletops and such. The tool is pricey, so I have to plan. Yeah. Jeff, there's a lot of people that do that on Etsy in the UK. So I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of people who do it on Etsy in the US. There's actually a company that I buy from when I'm buying wooden shapes to teach my mosaics, and they're great, and they do like, you know, your standard book standard shapes, things to hang and stuff like that, all different sizes, so on, and they do really well. So I'm sure that kind of thing must be like a big deal in the US, especially for like the craft market, you know, the school market, all that kind of stuff. Alex, by the way, Leona, I'm having to use my mum's phone instead of my iPad as I'm having signing in problems. So I might not be here the whole time as my mum will need her phone. Oh, that's fine. It's lovely to have you, though. So what were you doing last week? Because you said you were busy. It was Zach's birthday. It was Zach's birthday. So we had a nice, relaxing day. And because Zach's a great person, I wanted to dedicate the whole day to his birthday. What do you think of when you see pink? Grapefruit, alright. What else? Moving on. What else? Tell me what you think of when you see pink. What do you think of? Oh, there's a tiny little bit there. Remind me to get my tiny brush out and like do that little bit down there. I think, what do you think like pink means? That's what I mean more like, what do you think pink means? Like, I always think pink means compassion. But what does pink mean to you? Like, I mean, I presume what William's getting at is that he thinks it's like skin, right? Which I get completely. But what other things? What other things? I always think it kind of has, it makes me think of compassion, but it also makes me think of like candy. So like, it's kind of like sweets and cotton candy and kind of like comforting sort of childlike things. Do you know what I mean? Pink flowers. I think pink means sweet stuff. Do you? Do you agree with me? I think it's got that kind of bubblegum, ice cream kind of thing to it. It's kind of fun and playful, but also kind of, like I said, I think kind of compassionate and sort of nurturing in a bit of a way. What do you think? Oh, look, I started doing them green over here and then I changed my mind. Although, what about do 2 pink and then 2 green? No, I'm going to do them all pink. I'm going to paint over this now. With gouache, doesn't like being painted over. Just in case you ever want to use gouache for anything. It doesn't like being painted over. So this is a bit unfortunate because what happens? Does anyone know what happens when you paint over something in gouache? Leave a comment down below. Does anyone know? Jean will know. Jean will know what happens if you paint over gouache. Paint over gouache with gouache. Gouache, darling, gouache. You know, I feel like I'm going to have to say gouache like this all the time. Yeah. So many different things I can make. I really want to focus on personalising pieces. It's a really good business. People love it. People love personalised stuff. Pink makes me think soft and in some instances bold. Yeah, it is magenta. It's definitely a bold colour. It's not taking any messing about. It's like, yes, I'm here. I'm magenta. Get out of the way. Pink also can mean innocent and tender. Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, anything else? Any other thoughts about pink? Because obviously the type of pink. So magenta definitely has a different feeling, doesn't it, than like a baby soft pink. Basically, the more white you add to it, the more you make it a tin, the more sort of gentle it feels, right? When I draw a surreal female form with a gothic look, I sometimes add a pink tone under the eyes to give her that dark, innocent look. Cool. That's the kind of thing I want to know about. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Because it's innocent, but it's like if you use a magenta, then it's got a bit more of a powerful side to it. So it's like innocent but strong. Whereas if it was more of a baby pink, the more white you put with it, then you get more and more innocent, right? And then obviously if you added frilly stuff to it, if you're going to get into like fabrics, if you're going to add like anything frilly or lacy, it's going to turn really girly. Which has never been my jam. Interesting though, hey? Interesting. Alright, I'm not going to turn paper around yet. I'm still kind of happy with it being here. you've kept us going in the lockdown. I mean, I've done every single week. I did a live stream during the whole of lockdown. Last week was the one that I missed out, but I've done it all the time. I know, I've been around. I was like, look, if I can provide some support and inspiration in these tricky times, I'm going to be here. So I've done my best to do that. And also for the kids, I was running all my kids' classes during the lockdown as well. You know me and colour. Is it with an O or is it with an O-U-R? When I did my book, Colour My Soul, I was in two minds about doing it without the U. And then I was like, I can't do that because I'm British, and in Britain we do it with a U. So, but I thought about it. I did think about it. I was like, maybe I should, but it didn't matter because I still had loads of people buy it from America and they weren't fast. So there you go. There you go. Da, 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 da. Got a bit of fluff there. Alright, I'm going to have to turn it round a bit now. I'm going to have to turn it to here, I think. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. So let me know if you can hear the music alright, because I'll turn it up a bit if you can't. It's very chill. It's very, very chill. I just love the way gouache paint glides. It's just so lovely and glidey, and the viscosity is just lovely. It's just lovely, darling. It's just lovely. Music is good on my end. Amazing. Perfect. Thank you for letting me know, William. Thank you for letting me know. So let me know what you're working on at the moment, what creative projects you've got going on. Oh, it's very pink forward this now. Very pink forward. But I'm up for it. That's why I chose it. Lovely colours, very uplifting, thank you. I'm going to be doing 2 tones of blue in the background in about a minute's time. I was debating whether or not to go for purple, but I have done a lot of art with purple in it, and I'm kind of just want to experiment a bit more with blue. So that's my feelings about it. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me know if you've got any more opinions about pink. For me, colour is all about, feeling bright and happy and vibrant, and me doing these paintings throughout the lockdowns really helped me to stay happy, just really basically, on a real basic level. I don't sort of usually talk in such black and white terms like happy, sad, but to keep them happiness levels up when nothing was going on, painting is a lifesaver, really. Let's just appreciate the facts for a minute. How good you are at art, and we appreciate you. Oh, Alex, you're lovely. Thank you for always saying such lovely things. I appreciate that you're appreciating it. Let's just go heavy on all the appreciation right now. I'm with you. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment and stand in appreciation of all the beautiful things in life. Catch up on some projects. Due to last week, dealing with some issues that set me back. Yeah. I hope they're all resolved now. I like some of Pink's music. See, do you think Pink is a good example of the colour pink? Does she do any kind of like soft music? Was it all rock? All kind of rocky pop? Because I can only think of a couple of Pink songs. But all kind of rocky pop, wasn't it? She didn't go sort of like that much on the soft side. Maybe that was what she was trying to say by calling herself Pink. She's like, yeah, Pink can be tough. Girls can be tough. Actually, that is exactly what she was saying, because if you look at the time when she was popular, it was alongside other more kind of pretty girl bands, wasn't it? So there we go. Look, we're just deciphering life right here. We're deciphering life. Get on board. Invite some people over to this stream, because we are sorting out life right now. Actually, on a serious note, if you could invite someone else to this stream, it would be lovely. If you know someone that you think might enjoy this, just quickly get your phone out and send the link to them. That'd be amazing. Let them come over. It's more the merrier, guys. More the merrier, always. Always, always, always. Right, I'm going to do this last bit of pink here. I'm going to get my small little tiny weeny tiny paintbrush out. And I'm going to finish off these little, there's a few little tiny bits like there, there's a bit there I need to do, yeah. So we need to get the old little brush. Get your old little brush out. Ye oldie brush from ye oldie times. Ye oldie tiny brush. Most of the time my mum is telling me what to write and I type it. That is lovely. Thank you very much for your lovely words, Celeste. Pink used to be a good example of pink, but I think she went to grey and lost her pinkness, did she? See, I wasn't ever into her really, so I can't really say, but obviously I know of her visual appearance and everything, and a few songs. She went a bit grey. Now, see, that is interesting. Isn't it interesting how we use colours in phrases, and how when we say something is just bland, we say it's grey? I find that really fascinating. Right, let's do these little stinky bits. I don't know why I said that, but I just did. I meant dinky bits, and then it came out with an S. So what can I do? You will get a laugh out of it, so that's all right. You're welcome from Alex. Let's get this pink. So this is going to change quite drastically in a minute when I get the blue going. So Alex, have you managed to do some creative projects? Have I inspired you to do something creative? Leona, I haven't a clue about pink. I just like saying it. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Thinking about grey, is there any like bands that use the word grey? I'm not sure. Is there the Grey Tones? Is there a band called the Grey Tones? I feel like there is. Can you think of any bands that use like colour? Now suddenly we're all talking about pink. I know, it's just what happens. It's just what happens, right? But we're shifted onto grey. Is there any bands or any phrases you could think where we say grey? What about Fade to Grey? That's a song. Fade to Grey is a song by, is it Duran Duran? I think it might be done here. See, there's an example of an accent, which I mean in a totally friendly way. Okay, I mean that looks nice. That looks nice. I'm not sure whether to put red or blue in the middle. I think it's gonna be blue probably. Alright, let's go to blues. It's blue time, everyone. It's blue time. It's time for blues. It's time for blues. There is a gothic chica that works at Taco Bell nearby, and she wears a soft shade of pink under her eyes. And now when I go to order and she's there, I'll be staring at. Well, I don't think you should do that. Unless you're with your girlfriend, it's alright. But if you're on your own, don't do that. Just be staring like. And there's that e-girl look as well, isn't there? There's that thing called e-girls, which is like a Japanese style of makeup, and they put really heavy blusher and then they put pink all over their nose as well. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a Japanese style. Which is cute if you're young, girl than me, but I couldn't do that, or I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? Right, blue. Blue, blue, blue. I also really need to have a quick drink as well because I'm really thirsty. See, look, the water's gone like a bit of a baby pink. Baby pink, baby pink. Alright. Where's the top? It's here. And I've got to think about what I'm going to put in the centre there. Oh, I best go back. Like, what am I going to put in the centre here? I think it might be the blue again. I think we're going to go all down on the blues. Down with the blue. But I'm not going to, don't think I'm going to do it that deep. Like, that seems just too deep, doesn't it? But what I might do is I'm going to use a bit of this cobalt turquoise to lighten it up instead of white, because I want it to go a bit more in this direction of hue. So a little bit of that in my life. Hopefully you're starting to feel more chilled now that I talk a bit less and you can hear the music. I might turn the music up just a tiny bit. There you go. Hopefully that's not too crazy. Mix these together. Oh, it's hot in the UK today. It's like 25 degrees. What's it like where you are? Oh, see, this is nice. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. I mean, it's tasty. That's a tasty bit of paint, that is. I mean, that's probably enough. Let's just go for that. Oh, smaller brush though. Is this a blue, or a blue that looks blue on camera? I'm going to say it's green. You can't hear the music that well. Alright, let me turn it up. Alright. Okay, that's pretty much full. Let me know how that is. That's pretty much full blast, but I could probably get it a little bit louder. But it's got to be a nice balance. Tell me that it's a nice balance. We're going for balance here. The balance of my voice and the painting and the music all together. Let me know it's a good balance. Alright, I'm going to go in with this. Let's see how this is. it's working. I'm happy, I think. It's hot here in Texas, where I'm at. It's been, oh my, wow. You must be living with your air conditioning right now. I like that camera blue you created. Thanks very much. It's pretty nice, eh? You seriously must be living with your air conditioning. Well, you would just be thinking it's like, just 25 degrees is nothing. Nothing compared to that, right? So when I was choosing between whether or not I was going to do blue or purple for this inside bit, the reason I went for blue in the end is because I love the contrast of blue and orange together. And even though this blue is sitting by the side of orange, yellow and pink, and also a bit of sort of reddy orange here, it's still nice and bold. I need there to be some bold element even in a softer colour palette, which is why I still put sort of a near red into it. I can't help myself. I've got to go bold. I can't stay too pastel-y. Like this lime green here is the most pastel-y I can get. My AC is set to 18 degrees C at the moment here in my studio. Well, that's lovely. That's a nice temperature, right? It is in here. Oh, I can't see. It does say on my clock, but I can't see. But it's got to be about 75 in here. Yeah, it's hot, so I'm going to have to keep adding water as well to my paint so it doesn't all dry up. Oops. Oh yeah. This blue is going to make this colourful piece pop. Thank you so much, William. Yeah, I just, I could have gone lights, but it needs depth. And the only way to create depth is to put a deeper colour in there, So, that's what's happening. Right, I'm going to skip that little bit for now. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Tell me what this blue makes you think of, this deep blue. What does this make you think of or feel? Do you think this colour goes with the music? I think this colour is quite matched to this music. What do you think? So Jan, how you doing? Welcome, happy Wednesday. How are you? How you doing? Lovely to see you. Hi Leona, how is Gouache different to acrylic? They're both water-based. Yes, Leona is using a royal blue. It's actually a primary blue, but it does look very royal. I would say on the camera it looks a bit more royal than it does in real life. I would say it's just a tiny bit lighter. Oh, I like your old school uniform. How funny is that? How funny that colours can trigger memories. So yeah, tell me what you think of blue in general, everyone in the chat, and tell me what blue reminds you of. Yeah. So gouache is really different to acrylic. The main reason that it's different is that gouache is matte. So it's a matte finish, which means it's not shiny, and acrylic has good quality acrylic, proper acrylic, not cheap acrylic, has a glossy finish. So if you want something to be shiny and vibrant and you can layer up colours and have colours shining through, then you want to use acrylic. If you want to do something that's very flat and you want to just use the colour as it is and block it and not see any brush strokes, although sometimes you can see gouache, you can see brush strokes, but you're not really supposed to, then you would use gouache. Gouache was basically originally what graphic designers would use before there was computers. So they would make illustrations for print. Because it didn't catch the light, it stayed nice and flat, and that's how they would make their artworks. 10 minutes ago in the shower. Will you be here at 8:20? Yes, I'll definitely be here at 8:20. 8:40, not quite sure, but definitely 8:20. Bye for 10 minutes. Bye. Thanks for your explanation. Oh, that's fine. That is my pleasure. That is my absolute pleasure. So yeah, I like, for my paintings, I tend to like things that are very flat and bold colours. So it's just basically perfect for what you can see here, you know. William, the blue reminds me of, not pink. Oh, fun fact. Oh, hold on. Fun fact. Did you know that back in the day in Victorian times, that blue was actually for girls and pink was for boys, and it was only later on in British history that it got swapped over, and I'm not sure when, but in Victorian times blue used to be for girls. So when they would have like baby showers or the equivalent, they didn't call it baby showers, but when they would have the equivalent of that, they would have blue for girls. Isn't that interesting? We've come a long time and a long way since then. We're very like all about all the different genders, and maybe you don't even identify with a gender, and that's fine. But it's still interesting, hey? Very interesting. Interesting stuff. So Jan, what are you working on? Let me know what artwork you're getting up to, what you've been making, or if you haven't, what you've been cooking, what you've been creating in some other way. Why doesn't your mum, who you says watches this, doesn't chat? I don't think she wants to sign in. She doesn't want to sign in. I don't think she's got an account, and I don't think she's interested, and that's absolutely fine. There's a couple of people that watch me that don't sign in, and that's fine. I'm happy that they're there. And actually there are some people that I watch online and I don't sign in and chat. I just like watching them, so I get it. Yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's funny, hey? It's really funny. Yeah. No way, that's weird. Mind you, they dress boys as girls and dresses up to the age of 5. The Victorians did have a lot of strange ways. That is true. That is true. I much prefer these days where, there's no kind of like, it's not a strong gender construct. Like girls can wear trousers and it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? And things like that. I think it's healthy. And I wouldn't care if a boy wore a skirt, it wouldn't bother me. Do you know what I mean? I think that's kind of important, that we're not so strict on things nowadays. Because you shouldn't be defined by your clothes, right? That kind of just seems a bit weird to me. But maybe it makes sense to other people, and that's also fine. I have blue eyes, and that blue is close to that colour, really? Here we go. I'm just painting with William's eyes right now, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. This is actually quite a petrol blue, actually. It's come out quite like a petrol blue, which is a lovely colour to wear. Talking about clothes. Right, I'm going to need a little brush for that little bit there. Do you ever see a colour and automatically think of a corporation? Because this is also interesting. I think, like, what corporation, right, I bet you any money you are going to say the same. You're going to say what I think you're going to say. Now, what corporation do you associate with the colours yellow and red together? What corporation? Write it in the chat. What corporation do you think of when you think of the colours yellow and red? Because I think it's very interesting how corporations, I say, hijacked colours a little bit, because they've been so heavy on advertising over the years. Like my whole life, I can remember this company on the television, just there in advertisements, on posters, and now you cannot really think of anything else unless you think of this. Yeah, there you go, Jeff. McDonald's, it's yellow and red. It's just, it's amazing how, I mean, maybe hijacked is a bit extreme, but they have taken that colour combination, and now I cannot think of anything else. Can you think of anything else with that colour combination? I mean, you just think chips and ketchup. Red and yellow, chips and ketchup. I mean, or hamburger and ketchup. Isn't that amazing, right? So amazing. Yeah, I just ran a workshop yesterday on Matisse cutouts. Amazing. How did it go? He used only gouache to colour his papers before he cut out the pieces to make his collages. Yeah, that's right. That's why I asked. Yeah. I mean, there might have been many reasons that he chose to use gouache. It might be the only thing he could get hold of. There's lots of factors, isn't there? Like why you might use something. But maybe he did want it to be matte like the paper, which would be the most logical reason that you would choose, is because you would want to keep it flat like the paper. Because if you used acrylic, then it would shine and it would be a contrast in the light to the papers. So he was a clever guy, right? Yellow and red, I think of Shell gas station. Do yes, of course. Oh my god, I just painted my light by accident. Look. Can I show you? Oh, I don't think I can show you. I'll see if I can show you in a minute. Yes, the Shell gas station. That's so true, actually. That is so true. Yeah. Interesting, hey? But did you think of McDonald's first? I also think of Burger King and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, Kentucky Fried Chicken is red and white, not red and yellow, right? Pizza Hut is, I think it's also red and white. But I'll have to check, actually. Or you guys check. You check, because you can get up another window. I can't get up another window right now. I'm pretty sure KFC is red and white. But you're right, the gas station. And good on you for being rebellious, William, because I always like a rebellious person, because we're creatives and we love being rebellious. We're like, well, yeah, I don't think of red and yellow as being McDonald's, Leona, all right? because I'm creative and I can think of something better than that or different, alright? Now we're talking about fast food. Yeah, it's interesting though, but I think yellow and red is a strong, heavy McDonald's connotation. I know it has some white, but yellow and red. Okay, I stand corrected. I'm happy not to know too much about fast food. Let's just say that. I'm happy about that. I'd rather know more about healthy eating than that, so I'm glad. But even so, isn't it fascinating that colour combinations in our brain are they're lodged in there with certain brands as well? It's fascinating. Fascinating stuff. A lot of food companies use the colours. I wonder why. Psychology, of course. Yeah, KFC's red and white, 100%. I thought McDonald's was pink and blue. Yeah, definitely psychology. It's for McDonald's. There's lots of reasons, but one of them is the fries and the ketchup, right? They want that like immediate association, you know. Oh, it's hot in here. I need to put some more water on this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Red and white makes me think of Coca-Cola. Me too, before I think of KFC. And you worked at KFC HQ for 11 years. Oh my god, how fascinating that you still think of the power of Coca-Cola. Me too. I mean, after McDonald's, the other huge, and I mean, Coca-Cola is a bigger brand than McDonald's, I think. Yeah, it's a big one, right? Yellow means fire and red means blood. So corporations want us to think of fire blood. The signing in got fixed and now I'm on the iPad. Yay! Da, 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 da. Never thought about the fries and the ketchup thing, right? Yeah, oh my god. McDonald's are very clever with all their stuff. They've got multiple meanings behind their logo and branding and everything. They're very clever. Yeah, you got to stick around here, Sir Jan. Stick around here. There's all the interesting information coming around. But we didn't talk about the blue. So since I'm using a lot of blue right now, why don't we talk about corporations that use blue? Like, what's the first corporation you think of that uses blue? Alright, little brush, little brush, little brush. God, I must be really doing a lot of talking. I'm so thirsty today. It got fixed thanks to my lovely dad. Oh, the only thing was I found Ronald McDonald the clown really weird. Oh yeah, wasn't Ronald McDonald the weirdest? It was like, I think that's the only thing that they kind of did that was, apart from the food being really bad for you, the whole thing in there kind of like marketing with the clown. I think because like in the 80s and I don't actually sure when McDonald's came out, but if they were in the 70s as well, I'm sure clowns were sort of a thing back then. They were part of like children's entertainment, and they're not anymore. People were just like, clown, no thanks very much. But like clowns used to be a thing, and I think gradually people used to find clowns scary, which is really bad considering they were in kids' entertainment, and clowns should never really be scary. But that's what they evolved into, and you know, so now we just associate it with being really weird. Ketchup, bleh, I always ask for mayo. McDonald's always gives me a weird look when I ask for mayo with my fries. Yes, like you're going against their whole brand. That's what they'd be thinking. Excuse me. Ronald McDonald's is the it clown at night. Basically, yes. I need to go to the shower. Bye. See you then. See you later, Alex. See you in 20 minutes. Right, I'm going to do these little bits here now. And then we'll get onto a brand new colour. We're just zooming through this tonight. Zooming through. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. These little brushes drive me a bit bonkers because they're just like painting with nothing. They've got about like 5 hairs on them, and it's like just tricky. I can do it and I'm good at it, but it's much easier to get a big old brush and slap it on. I can't stand clowns. Clowns are mirrors. I have no clowns or mirrors in my studio. If I put a mirror in the shape of a clown, that's it. Done. Too much. Toomuch.com, right? Where are we going now? Let's go over it. Oh, so tiny. Actually, I kind of enjoyed doing the white outlines on the other artwork with this brush. Weirdly enough. But it's like you spend like £15 on a brush. You want to be like really, really loving it, you know. I'm just not. Tamiko! Hi! How you doing? Happy Wednesday! Welcome to the studio. Welcome to the lights, the colours, the me and the colours. Hello to everyone. Welcome, welcome, darling. How are you? How have you been? How's your Wednesday going? I'm wishing you all the love in the world. Some people find clowns scary, full stop. Did you know there is a clown museum in Hackney? No, I didn't. Every year, clowns celebrate one of the first famous clowns, Joey Grimaldi, popular in the 1800s. We're learning and we're all telling everyone things. It's great. I love it. What a great little fact that is. I did not know. If you know whereabouts it is in Hackney, tell me. I'm interested. I can be. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, what a good day of the week. Wednesday has just got a good ring to it. You know? It's got a good... Oh, my water's gone all light. Oh, look how pretty my water is. So pretty colour. Such a pretty colour. Happy Wednesday, I overslept. That's fine. That's fine. You needed to. You needed to. Just tell yourself you needed to. Whether you did need to or you didn't need to, it doesn't matter. Just tell yourself you needed it. I needed it. I needed to oversleep. So I'm here now. Life's good. Right? Okay, let's carry on with the blueness. Let me know. We didn't say what corporations do you think of when you think of the colour blue. That is the question for the chat. Or what do you just generally think of when you think of the colour blue? Like, what comes to mind straight away? Do you think of a concept? Do you think of a thing? An object? Like, what do you think of when you think of this kind of deep sort of primary, petrolly blue? Oh, this brush. Just this brush. What are you doing? Let's get the paint on the actual brush. Get in there. Oh, it's just... and deep breathing. And deep breathing. Oh, looking beautimous. Ooh. Looking so beautimous. I like that. What a great word. Thank you, Miko. To me, Wednesday means pink and blue with mayo on my fries and no clouds with mirrors. I mean, first prize to the most creative comment goes to William. All right, that is a great. You've tied it all up. You've condensed the last hour and 10 minutes into a comment. If there was a prize, you'd get it. Blue reminds me of my mood ring. Oh, what kind of blue is it? Blue reminds me of Microsoft and IBM. Yeah, see, I think there's some huge corporations that use the colour blue, right? 100%. I've got to keep remember to looking up in the camera because I'm looking in the corner because that's where my laptop is, like the screen. I've got to remember to look at you guys. There. Hello. Hi. I mean, there's a lot of things going on here, right? There's a lot of things. We got lights, we got cameras, we got microphones, we got water and paint, we got music, we got speakers, we got all the things around. We got projections. There's a lot of things happening, so I've got to keep remembering to look in the camera, right? Look in the camera. Look at the people. Deep breathe, deep breathe. Right, one more little bit. And then we're going to go on to a really beautiful colour. I tried to condense my comments with colourful statements using my mind's imaginations and extra stuff on the side. Well, we're all appreciating it, William. We're all appreciating it. Right, let's get this little bit sorted out here. Trying to paint with like 5 hairs on a brush is the mission. So Miko, what projects you got going on? What's happening? What's happening? How have you narrowed it down to under 20 projects? Right? Miko is a lover of art so much that she has 20 projects on the go. Let's see how many projects Miko has on the go today. I had a colour analysis once. Did you know psychologically blue says stable, reliable and sensible? I was told not to wear too much navy blue because people might think I'm boring, which I'm not. Love all of that comment. Yes, I definitely knew that psychologically blue is a very strong, reliable colour. 100%. Blue almost says authority in some cases, although usually it's verging onto black. Black is a very like security, stable colour, but really conformist. That's why navy blue kind of, because it's very dark blue, almost goes into conformist, but it depends. See, now I'm wearing a navy blue top, but it's got loads of white leaves on it, so it doesn't make you think that I'm boring. It makes you think, oh, look, that's a bit of a nice pattern, but it is more on the conformist side than if this was magenta. If it was magenta with white leaves, then it might be like, oh wow, that's a bit brighter, bit more colourful, but it's very grounding and very stable. So like you said, yeah, it's also very sensible. But I find that very interesting that you were told not to wear navy blue because it makes you look boring. Because yeah, if you want to be more pizzazzy, definitely don't wear navy blue. 100%. 90. I'm high-fiving you, Miko, through the screen. We're having a high five. Just the 19, just 19 projects. Would you like to share which one that you're enjoying currently with us? This piece you're painting brings thoughts of a banana exploding. Wow. With sweet pink teardrops and green leaves floating about under a blue sky of the moisty rainforest where it was born. Wow. Wow. It's all happening. It's all happening in William's imagination right now. It's all happening. Thank you very much. I'm happy. I'm happy that that's what you feel. I'm happy you feel something when you look at my art, for sure. So that's good. I'm happy about that. I'm happy. Thank you very much. That is funny. That is funny and inspirational. What colour do you think I should do this? Now I was thinking of possibly doing this dark blue and then these ones, the lighter blue that I'm going to do. I think that is what I'm going to do. Because I don't know if that's... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I've already decided. I swear I'm not high. But I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. We don't need to do that kind of thing because we're creative and imaginative people. So we've already got it going on. Right. Oh, but this brush. This brush is bringing me down. Alright. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. What I'm going to do is use another brush. And then I'm going to use the smaller brush just to kind of fix it up if I need to. That is what is happening. Alright. Now I've got to be careful because I did layer up a colour over this one. So, no, hold on, I didn't want to do it there. That's why I want to do the lighter one. I'm going to do it in here. That's what I was going to do. I've got to be honest, I'm not keen on it. Now I've done it, I'm not that keen on it. However, I'm going to leave it and I'm going to see what happens, because it might look really nice by the end, or it might still not look nice and I can do something else about it. I might add another element. I feel like it could have some light blue around it. It feels like it needs something else in this bit. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go on to the final colour. Oh, actually it's not, because there's... Oh, I've got to do something before that. Before that, what I've got to do is I've got to draw my pencil line back on. So excuse me while I go into my little box of thingies. And I need to get... Can I get a better pencil? No, I'm going to use this one then. The ladies of my virtual oracle challenged me to art in green and turquoise, so I'm playing with that currently. How fantastic! Oh yeah, oh, well, you're going to like this, because I'm going to be using cobalt turquoise light for the rest of it, which is going to be next to the green. So you're going to get your heart's desire, Miko, right here, right now. William's telling us something about somebody. She had a mermaid. Hold on, I was just like, pause before I actually read this comment. I'm going to actually read the comment before I read it out loud. Okay, alright, okay, alright. See, now, because the thing is with YouTube, you can't, if you read out certain things, you can get blocked and things like that. So I was just being careful with that comment, William, alright? Well, that sounds interesting. I mean, why not? Look, she was happy with it. Do you know what I mean? She was happy. Well, that's all you can have in life, is happy. If you like a contradiction, you like a contradiction. Do you know what I mean? Right, I'm going to go on to this colour. I am going to... I think I'm going to just use it straight out the tube. I don't think I'm going to lighten it up. I don't think so. Let's just see what happens. Oh no, I'm doing the pencil. What am I talking about? I've got to do the pencil. Right, so what I was just about to do is I was just about to do these. I want to draw these back in, because I said I've got one more colour to do, but that is actually not the case. I've got two colours to do, because I'm going to do this kind of green sort of swirly bit here, like this. I don't know if you can quite see that. You probably can't see that actually. It doesn't matter, because I'm only going to be 2 seconds doing it. I'll tell you what, I actually don't even like that one I've done. So, hold on, this one needs to come out a bit more. That needs to come out like that. Alright, that's better. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, back to this gorgeous colour. Cobalt turquoise light. I need another drink of water. It's so hot today. So hot, so hot. Oh my god. I keep forgetting. Oh, yeah. Oh, the paint stripper. I like it. Good save. Good save. I keep forgetting I'm on YouTube. Yeah. That's what it's like. You can't really say much. Oh my gosh. You are possibly arting for the ladies. Are you possibly arting for the ladies of the Virtual Oracle? I am now, Miko. I am now. It's happening right here. Look. Right here, right now. Cobalt turquoise light. It's happening. My boyfriend hates turquoise. He said blue and green should never be seen without something in between. Do you know that saying, Leona? Yes, I do. I've heard it before. Yes. Yes. I think they're harmonious colours. This is a harmonious painting. So, and harmonious paint, if you don't know, which I'm sure you all do, if you don't know, harmonious colours are colours that are next to each other on the colour wheel. So if your boyfriend doesn't like turquoise and blue, or blue and green, let's just make it a bit simpler, doesn't like blue and green together, it's most probably because they're next to each other on the colour wheel and he doesn't really like harmonious things. He prefers contrasting things. So he probably likes, and I could be wrong, obviously, but he probably likes complementary colours, which are contrasting colours, like purple and yellow, or blue and orange, or what's the other one? Red and green. Probably. Or maybe he just doesn't like too overwhelming colours, right? He might just find that they're just too similar and he wants them just a bit more striking. So he might really even like black and white because they're more contrasting. So there you go. There you go. We're learning all the things today. All right, let's get some of this happening. Let's get it happening. I'm also just gonna rub a. There's a couple of little things here. Just gonna erase this quickly. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Right. Okay. Let's do it. Orange and green Halloween. I love colour, like black and white. Sometimes black, blacker and blackest. Is there a neon black? No, but there's black light, isn't there, which makes UV rays happen. He's just a fuss pot when it comes to colours. Oh, well, fair enough. Let's not put him in a box then. Let's not put anyone in a box. Let's not put anyone in any kind of category. How dare us? Here we go. Look, I'm just giving you a little bit of extra things there. There's a bit of paint there. There we go. We've got something happening in that corner now. All right. Let's get to it before the paint dries. It's so hot in here. Right. We're going to use it straight from the pot because, or straight from the tube, should I say, because it's just kind of like perfect the way it is. In the other one, I lightened it up, I tinted it up with some white. But this one, it doesn't need it. So what's everyone up to with their summer for the next month? What are you up to? Are you going away anywhere? Are you starting any new projects? What are you up to for the next month? Do you have any plans? Do you have any plans? And if you don't have any plans, it's also absolutely fine, of course. Alright, I feel like this is too far away from me, so I'm gonna spin myself about. Come over here. Who are we doing in the frame? Yeah, we're all good. Oh, dripping. Dripping, we're dripping. I'm staying cooler, right? Can't plan anything due to lockdown, yeah, right? Well, there's a few things we can do, right? But it's all very kind of touch and go, isn't it? Ooh. Alright, let's change that. Feels like a change. Oh, yeah, it's right near the end. Let's go to this. Ah. Ah. Oh, this is so nice. So nice. The music is by Zachary Denman, by the way, if anyone's interested. The mellow vibes. Do 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 do. Welcome back, Alex. Woohoo! Oh, Alex is going and Alex is back and Sajan's going. Bye, Sajan. Gotta do some jobs now. Catch you next time. Mandala looking good. So lovely of you to say. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your evening and a lovely rest of your week. And I'll see you online somewhere. I'm sure you already follow me on Facebook, don't you? But keep in touch. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Artist Resource throughout the week. It'd be lovely to see you. Thank you so much for your lovely comments and compliments. This is amazing. Loads of people today. Everyone's around today. It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening here. It is all happening. Tell your friends. Tell somebody about this stream. Maybe you've got a friend who wants to get into art and they're not sure how to. Because, you know, I've got all my courses, they're all suitable for beginners. I always teach beginners, like all my classes that I do for all the different range of people that I teach. It's always beginners. because beginners need lots of encouragement and support and all that kind of thing. And it can be a bit scary at the beginning when you're new to things, because you're like, oh my god, look at all this white paper in front of me. And yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming sometimes, right? Did you know that Zach Denman, I think, has his own YouTube channel? Yes, you're correct, Alex. You are correct. He does have his own YouTube channel. You could go check it out. Zachary Denman. Yeah. It's true. Go check out his videos. Thank you for letting everyone know, Alex. Yeah, there's some good stuff on there. Some good music, some good visuals, music videos, comedy, loads of stuff. Right, I'm going to leave that cheeky little bit there. And I'm moving on. Miko, you still around? Miko, if you're still here, how are you feeling about this blue and turquoise, green and turquoise combo? If you're still in the room. I think she might have gone, actually. Maybe she's here. How do you feel? People that are in the room, how do you feel about this turquoise and green? Very harmonious, not in technical terms complementary, which means contrasting in the colour wheel. Do you watch his videos? I do. Alex, you're so brilliant. Me too. Of course I watch his videos. Of course I do. They're good, aren't they? Which is your favourite? It's wonderful. I mean, Miko gets the prize for amazing wordplay right here. Miko's the wordsmith. Not only does she have 19/20 projects on the go, she's also a wordsmith. Is there anything to Miko can't do? I don't think so. Ooh. Okay. I mean, it's coming on. This has got a very different vibe to the other one, right? This one up here. Very different vibe happening. Very different. This is a circular vibe. Angeli, how are you? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the visuals. I mean, look. This is all happening right here. We got visuals on my body. We got visuals in the walls. I'm painting visuals. We've got my artwork up here. Entertaining you. That's what I'm trying to do. Entertaining and relaxing you at the same time. I'm a little late. It's fine. Don't worry. I think I'm gonna be here for at least another 20 minutes. Someone new in the house. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I'm gonna at least be here for 20 minutes. I think. Yeah, I'm debating what I'm going to do on this very outer edge, actually. I haven't really thought about this. But yeah, come on in. We're talking about colours today. We're talking about the meaning of colours. We're talking about corporations that use different kind of colours. We're talking about all the things. So come in. We're talking about colours historically, what they mean. I mean, it's all happening today. Yeah, amazing. All right, let's carry on. Let's carry on. So tell me, we're talking about blues. We were talking about, excuse me. We were talking. I feel like I need this on a bit of an angle. Excuse me while I go on a bit of an angle for a second, guys. Here. Yeah, we were talking about the harmony in technical terms. Blue and green are harmonious because they're next to each other on the colour wheel. And some people love that because it's very balancing. And obviously, you know, blue and green, the colour of nature. So people find that very restorative and healing and relaxing. Other people don't even want to know about blue and green. We had Sajan in saying that she was, her boyfriend, I think it was her boyfriend, she said, didn't she? Wasn't even interested in them colour combinations. And I respect that because I get it. You might not like that kind of harmonious. It might not be harmonious for you just because technically they're called harmonious colours, right? Harmonious colour combinations, right? It's all happening. Oh yeah, should I do these bits in here? I want to do these bits in here. Oh yeah. Now I'm a bit heavy with the pencil there, so, but I'm just gonna erase it afterwards when it's dry. The reason I tend to be so heavy with pencil is because when I'm teaching, and especially teaching online, you have to like press harder for people to see it on the camera. So I tend to be quite pencil heavy generally. But when you're doing your own artworks, I do not recommend that you are pencil heavy. You want to be very light with your pencil because then you can easily rub it out. And you don't end up with like loads of marks everywhere, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, that is giving me some happiness. I still feel like the central bit is not done. I still feel like it's missing something. It might be missing a bit of pink. I might have to bring pink. I'm thinking like a pink, a very slight pink circle here is going to make it pop. Are you using watercolour? No, it's gouache. It's gouache. Meow. Yeah, it's gouache. Gouache, gouache. Angeli! Oh my god, Angeli has given me my first ever super chat. I mean, right, I've got to stop for this moment. Thank you very much, Angeli. That's very lovely of you. I've had my first ever super chat. I feel really excited. That is so lovely of you. Props, supporting your art and artists makes me feel good. Sweetie, I'm all about it. I love to do that too. I love to support my fellow artists. Recently, I bought someone's single, who bought out a single, which is all about Black Lives Matter, and they were donating the proceeds to these organisations, and I was on it. And I do believe it's really important to support your fellow artists. So thank you so much. It's really lovely of you. And you get the prize for being the first ever super chatter in my really English accent. Super chatter, should I say, in my posh English accent. Thank you very much for being my first super chatter. And you can request in the future if you'd like me to respond in my posh accent or my usual accent, which is a little bit cockney. Oh, cool, I didn't know gouache was a type of paint. Yes. Yes, it's a matte paint. So, yeah, it's a matte based a matte paint, which means it won't reflect the light, and it's flat, so you won't see the strokes of the paint as you're working, unless you do it super thick, which I have in some places. But it was originally used, bit of history for you as well, it was originally used by illustrators before we had computers, because it was flat and it could be reproduced in print really easily. And that is why Winsor and Newton called their paint designer's gouache, because it was originally used by designers, as in graphic designers. So there you go. How cool is that? A little bit of history for you there. You're welcome. Yay. Sorry, I'm not allowed to do it. Oh, that's fine. Don't, Alex. Don't worry. Don't feel like you have to follow along suit or anything. Don't even worry about it. It's okay. Nice. Either way, it sounds cute. It could become a thing. Let's see as time progresses. As I do more and more live streams, we'll see. This is very interesting. I've definitely gone for a different colour combinations than I'm used to. Well, not that I'm used to, because I'm used to pretty much all colour combinations, but that I've been using most recently, let's say that. But Angeli, what are you working on right now? What are you up to? Gouache, very opaque and matte. Miko's just solves things in 4 words. Done. Didn't even know that until now. Thanks for that. I don't think my art teachers ever taught me that. Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, you talking about black and white things. Art teachers are often very polarizing, because they either encourage you so much that you want to become the artist that you were meant to be, or they completely smash your hopes and dreams, which is there's scientific data that proves that a lot of people, the majority of people, give up on their creative dreams because they had a bad art teacher, which just breaks my heart into little tiny pieces. But that is a fact, unfortunately. Oh yeah. I think it's only Miko for short, me and Angeli watching. Let's have a look. No, there's some more people than that. There's a few more people. Still crocheting and doing Zen drawings. Amazing. What are you crocheting right now? Isn't that sad about art? I mean, it's like I said, it breaks my heart. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. I mean, do you have any bad memories about art teachers? I do. I had a very bad, but I was quite a strong-willed child, so I didn't let the one teacher get me down. I had another art teacher as well. I actually had 3 art teachers at school, at secondary school, from the age of 11 to 16. Oh no, 11 to 18. And one of them was awful, but 2 of them were lovely, so it kind of balanced it out, and it was all right. Yes, it's Alex. It's Alex today, yeah. Sometimes Celeste comes on, but it's Alex today, yeah. Yeah, I've had some mean art teachers, right? I don't get it. Like, there must be something else you can do with your life other than giving art a bad name. Like, seriously. And smashing people's hopes and dreams. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Deep breathing, deep breathing. Oh, deep breathing. Oh, I'm going to leave it. Just leave it. Just walk away. Just walk away. 2 scarves. Beautiful. Yeah, just my drawing teacher, but she was really old. I love the way that you're giving that as an excuse. So she was old, so, but you know, it's not really an excuse, is it? Oh, you got to laugh, haven't you? You got to laugh about it. In the end, I will give you a. Do you want me to give you a little tiny insight into the one art teacher that was bad? The one art teacher that I had that was bad in my secondary school tore up, actually scrunched up one of my friend's artworks in front of them, and I went crazy. I just stood up in the class and I was like, "What are you doing? I'm going to report you to the headmaster," which I did. And I was only about 14 or 13. And I was like, "You can't do that. What are you doing? This is outrageous." And honestly, I was just boiling about it. And then after the class, I went and told the headmaster. So that's an insight of what I was like when I was 14 years old. Alex and Celeste. Oh, Celeste is there as well. Oh, yeah, of course, because you said your mum was, yeah, talking to you. Yeah. Cool, cool. I've been lucky. All of my art teachers have been pretty laid back. Just happy we were coming to class. Oh, that's nice. I know, but she was in her 70s. Well, it's kind of still no excuse, isn't it? But I guess you get more set in your ways, don't you, as you get older? So maybe get off the hook a little bit. Maybe. She did that with her design class, really. See, I mean, the thing is people will still do it unless they get reported. So he ended up actually there were more instances, but just to round that little story up, he did actually get the sack in the end. But after a long time. It didn't come up twice for me. Oh, yes, it did. It did. Don't worry. No problem, Alex. No problem. Don't even worry. That noise was just because I just went over the pink. Okay, just leave it. Just walk away. Alright. So, I hope you're liking the music. As a reminder, it's by Zachary Denman. Just wanted to be a DJ, basically. This is me just wanting to be a DJ. She didn't warn us that she was going to dump our design, so we had to start over. It's just unacceptable. I had a messaging problem and now it's fixed, so I'm glad it's fixed. Well, that's good. I don't know if she ever did get the sack. It's okay, Celeste. Yeah, it's alright, Alex. No worries. Don't worry about it, honestly. Don't you even worry. Just happy you're here and happy, you're just tuning in and you come back and you went away and you came back. It definitely needs pink in the middle. What I might do is I might just use the rest of this paint. There's not much paint left on here. I might use the rest of this, do a bit of the pink, and then that'll be it for me today, I think. Because I feel like I've got to get a bit of pink in the middle. I mean, I'm also tempted to put white on it. I think this design, what do you reckon that this design will benefit from having some white in it? I think if you look at the one that I did here with the white, I think this one will probably benefit from white as well. A white outline, I think. Oh look, now that they're together on the screen, I don't think it's going to cut it not having white, to be honest. The other ones I did previous to that were fine, but I do think this one looks unfinished. Do think this one looks unfinished without white around it. That's nice. Alex, art teachers should be nice, you would think. Yeah. Yeah, you would think. You would think that all art teachers want to do their jobs, but it's not the case. Especially if they're like stuck in the school system and they feel like they've got to do certain things. And you know, sometimes in the school system people have to do a lot of paperwork and it brings them down, which is, you know, one of the reasons why I started up an independent business teaching, so that I could decide when I wanted to teach, so I could be open and available for people when, you know, without getting worn out. Because it's very important that every single class that you teach well. Every single moment matters. Every moment. And you might not always be in the best mood, but you've got to give the best to your students, always. Always, 100% to the students. Music sounds good, thank you. I shall pass that on. Right, I'm going to have to get that little tiny brush out again soon, but probably not today now. So do we have any more thoughts on blue? I think as I'm rounding up this stream, I think I'm going to do another 10 minutes or so. So yeah, let me know if any other thoughts you have about blue. What does blue make you feel? What do you think of when you think of the colour blue? Do you think of corporations? Do you think of food? What do you think of? What do you think of? What do you think of when you think of blue? I'm glad you're a nice art teacher, Leona. Thank you so much, Angeli. Same. You're amazing. I could not do any better. You're too sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've said it many times, but the most important thing to me is that you feel inspired when you come and watch my streams or do my courses or even see me in person if you live in this country. If you live in London, I know London's not country. I mean, if you live in England, if you live in the UK, and if you live in London as an addition, you might see me in person teaching. But there are plenty of things online that I've got for you and coming. And coming, guys. Actually, it's a good thing to say, actually. If you want to stay in touch, I have got something that I'm going to be working on in August. So I'm not sure about doing live streaming in August because I'm going to work on something that I'm going to bring to you guys real soon, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really amazing. I'm going to be really cool. You're going to be really cool. It's going to be amazing. So if you want to hear about that first, I will tell you in live streams and in my socials and everything anyway. If you want to hear about it first and possibly get some benefits, then sign up to the newsletter. And you'll get a newsletter mid to end of August. about all that. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited. I might get a set of gouache paints. Yeah, do try it out. If you're interested in the flat colour, London is totally its own country. I just realised as I was talking that it sounds like I was saying London was a country, and I wasn't. I was saying the UK because I was presuming, because I'm in the UK, and I forgot to say that just in case you're not in the UK. So it all went like I could, as the words were coming out of my mouth, I was trying to suck them back in to then make it right, and it was too late. It was too late. It wasn't too late. It wasn't too late. But yeah, if you're interested in like staying in touch with me and finding out about the things that I'm creating for you, then sign up to the newsletter. And if you don't want to, that's fine. You can just find out about it on the socials anyway. But it's kind of like a nice extra thing to get notified in your inbox. True. Yeah. Sucking all the words back up. As you do. Right, let's get a bit more of this blue done, and then I'm going to put some pink in the middle, I think. What do you think? Do you think pink would look nice in the middle? I think it needs a bit of pink. Or even a bit of red. Oh, could I bring the red in the middle? Oh, maybe the red should have been in the middle. Maybe there should be a red dot in the middle and not a blue dot. I think that's what it needs. Tell me in the comments if you agree. What do you reckon? What do you think? Oh, I also had an idea about doing a painting and then you guys choosing the colours for me. What do you reckon? Do you think that'd be fun? And then it could be like we created the artwork together. That'd be fun. Alright, I just don't want to go any closer to that now. So I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed. This is one of the purposes of these live streams. But of course it's multi-purpose. Needs red in the middle. I'm going to put red in the middle. I think London is one of the most popular cities. I was just joking. I would do that and sign up. Red or pink would look popping. Right? Right, Angeli? Definitely. Shall I? Oh, what do you think? Can we have a vote on it? Whoever's left in the room. We still got quite a few people in the room. Let me know. What do you think in the very centre over the top of that blue? Would you vote for red or do you vote for pink? I'm still undecided. It's like phone a friend. If anyone remembers Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, it's like phone a friend on the live stream right now. Craig's still here. Hey, Craig. Loving all your artwork, by the way. You're like on fire right now with everything. It's great. Loving it. It's looking so good. Thank you. What do you reckon on the centre? Red or magenta? See, I'm still, what I could do is do red in the centre and then do a magenta circle here. The only trouble is I've already painted over something and it's a bit thick. So top tip with gouache, Angeli, is you shouldn't really paint gouache over in layers. You should just do one layer and then that's it. But I changed my mind on a colour in the centre, so it's got a bit thick, unfortunately. It's the first time, actually. It's the first time I changed my mind on something. Usually I'm very certain, but I changed my mind about it, and, you know, you shouldn't really with gouache. So I'm going to have to, even though I'm going to change that colour, it's going to be touch and go. It might crack a little bit. Where are we placing this colour, says Miko. Well, Miko, on the very central dot here, what colour do you think that should be? The very, very central dot. Do you think it should be red to match all the other dots that are on, apart from these ones? All these bigger dots. Oh, and apart from these ones, so what am I talking about? Or do you think it should be magenta for a little bit of a softer look? More magenta. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Because the red with next to that, this kind of peachy colour and the orange might be too much. And I'm not massively a fan of red and green together. It's the only complementary colours I'm not that keen on. It is a hard decision to make, Craig. These are hard decisions. It's hard times. It's hard times we're living in right now. These are the difficult times and the difficult questions, right? I'm not worried about whether or not I've got to wear a mask. I'm worried about what colour is going in the centre of my painting right now. Stick a mask on and off I go. But what am I going to put in the centre here? This is the questions that everyone's asking. I like red, but magenta could be nice. Thank you. Maybe red centre and pink outline on the circle. Yeah, see, that was my first thought. It doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help, Craig. That, Angeli, you read my mind, or you heard me earlier. Either one. I was originally thinking red in the centre and then a pink circle. Over the summer holidays, I'm going to try and be an artist, because that's what I want to be some of my life. That would be amazing, Alex. You know where I got my courses if you want them. artistresource.co.uk/online courses. I'm really creative. Yeah, and send me your pictures when you've done them. I'd love to see. You can send them to any of my socials. You can, whichever one you go on, you can send, or you can send to my email. If you buy one of my courses, your mum, not you, can send me a picture of your work. All right, that's very important. It's got to be your mum. All right. I was going to say more magenta. The red dot might be subtle enough. I like it. I like your thinking. Right, we're coming to the end of the blue anyway. So let's get a bit more blue on. And then I don't feel like I just want to do any more of this blue, but I don't want to waste the paint. Because of, you know, the environment and everything. Don't want to be wasting things. It's pretty much all used up. Pretty much. But yeah, top tip, don't paint over colours. Don't basically do what I'm about to do in the centre there because I changed my mind. So you have to be quite experienced, and even though I am super experienced with gouache paint, I was having a bit of a day when I changed my mind. I wasn't focused enough and I just changed my mind. So it's got a bit thick and it hasn't. What happens is that it cracks. The gouache paint will crack if you put too many layers. Well, you shouldn't even really put one layer over the top of another. You should only ever do one layer. So Fingers crossed it doesn't crack, but it's highly likely that it will now, which means this might just become like a piece that stays on my wall. But that's fine because I'm painting for myself anyway right now. And that's fine. That's all good. All right, I don't want to use any more blue. I'm kind of just feel like I'm done with that. Goodbye. Oh, and I've still got to do the green there. Still got quite a lot to do. So what I might do is, should we get the red out? I'm a bit worried about putting red in the middle. Actually, no, I think it's going to look good. All right, this is going to be the last thing, and then I'm going to go. Zach is in the other room, busy doing work. All right, we've got. I'm going to put a little bit of red here. I'm just going to go for it. I tell you what, it wasn't orangey red, so I'm just going to get a little bit of my all-time favourite colour, marigold yellow. Oh no, hopefully it won't crack. Yeah, I mean, this is just what's happened now, so I have to live with it. I haven't done it on any other of my paintings apart from this one. And I know exactly why it was. It was because I was changing up the colours and I wanted it to be really, I originally wanted it to be really gentle. And then I was kind of like, no, I want it bold, and I didn't. I wasn't certain enough about it. But look, that's fine. What's really important to me, guys, actually, is I don't want you to ever think that, like, you have to be perfect with art, because it's really important. I've known so many people in my life, and I'm 40 years old, who are perfectionists, and perfectionism only brings you sadness. So if you do a piece of work and you're not happy with it, or you think you make a mistake, really just don't let that stop you. And all of you guys here, I'm sure, have done that lots of times, where you like done something and then you get down because it hasn't gone the way that you want it to go, and it's absolutely fine. Creativity never runs out. Who was it that said creative ideas never run out? Oh god, who was it? It might have been Matisse. I can't remember, but there's like a famous quote from a famous artist that says you can never run out of ideas, and it's exactly true. You can never have enough ideas, or as long as you allow your creativity to flow, there will always be another opportunity for something beautiful to happen. So never let it get you down, right? You might let it get you down momentarily, but then just put it away. Don't worry about it. Go do something else. Go for a run, stroke a cat, just do something else for a bit. Read a book, and then come back to it. Say hello to Zach for us. I will do. It's his music in the background. Cover the whole piece with clear crackle paste if it cracks. Oh, and I've put paint on the light again. I've got paint on the light. Oh, you can't see it. I keep doing that. I'm like, put my paintbrush in the air, and at least it hasn't gone on my painting though, right? Can you imagine if it did? And if it did, I would just be like, say la vie anyway. What can you do? But cover the piece with clear crackle paste is a great idea, but I don't want to go for that look. That's not the look I'm going for. So, amazing artist you are. Thank you. Please could you give me an idea of painting? Right, Alex. Okay, number one. I have got 2 painting courses on my online courses that are amazing, and you can do no problem. I've taught lots of children these projects as well as adults, so you can do them no problem. There's 2 paintings, go check them out, artistresource.co.uk/online courses. If you don't like those ones for any reason, they're super colourful and super vibrant, and I hope you do like them. But if you don't like them for any reason, you can always go back and look at my live streams. I've got the magical cave painting on the live stream. I've got the citrus fruit painting. What else is there? Harmony painting. Oh, talking about the word harmony. There's the harmony painting with the big sun. Easy. But the ones on the courses are better. They are better, and they talk about art in a better way, because the live streams can't quite get everything in, but the courses are much more in detail, so I recommend those. So there's some ideas. You got some ideas. What was I doing? Oh, doing the red. Okay, so this is the last bit and then I'm going to go, because I am getting a bit tired. I can feel myself. I don't want to cut. Look, I've left all these edges because I don't want to go next to all the edges. Alright, so I'm going to do my red dot. Red slash, it's already orange. It's not going that well. Might have to do another, might even have to do another layer on the top. Okay, this is a top tip. I'm going to give you a top tip. This is a great one for mistakes. Finley, I'm going to talk to you in 1 second. Hold on. I've got a top tip and I've got to do it now before like the paint goes funny. So hold on. I'm going to answer your thing. Top tip. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some paint off. So I've made it wet now. And what it's doing, I don't know if you can see, but it's taking up, I don't know if you can see that, but it's taking up some of the blue underneath as well as the red. And I'm just, because the layer of paint that I just put on has wet the layer underneath. So what I'm able to do is now remove a bit of the layer underneath, which is going to really help. So I'm just going to kind of just keep padding it until no more paint wants to come off. I could put a little bit of water in it and help it to kind of guide it to bring it up. Can you see how it's bringing it up? We're getting down to the white paper now, which is amazing. I'm being super gentle because I don't want to like affect the quality of the paper. Like I don't want to, you know, make it so thin. But I've managed to get to a little bit of the white there, which is great. I don't even know if you can see what I've done, but that is a top tip for gouache. Top tip for gouache happening right there. Alright, Q-tip, dab, 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 really slowly, don't affect the integrity of the paper, don't go all the way down, just get a little bit of white showing, alright? Okay, Finley. Hey Leona, just a question, sorry, I haven't been on the live streams recently, been very busy, I'm sure you have. How's it all gone? I hope it's gone all right and everything. Just wondering if you're on YouTube live stream during the entire summer. I'm not sure. I might be having a break for August and coming back. So, but even saying that, if I'm not on YouTube here, I will be on one of those anyway, 100%. I'll be on those all through the summer. So you can come check me out. I'll do little live streams on Instagram and on Facebook. But I may be just not doing them in August and back in September for the YouTube. Alright? That's what I'm thinking at the moment, but that might change. But I'm pretty sure that for August. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Leona. Good advice. Yay! I forgot what filter it was. I'm sure it was an art piece. I'm not sure. Oh, do you mean the pro? Oh, okay. Right. You guys are having a chat. That's cool. All right. So let me put that orange back, because now I've chatted, that should have dried a bit. Yes, it has. Happy days. And now, this should be nice and vibrant. We should get this, and it should be, I'm going to put a bit more red in it just to make it a little bit more vibrant. You probably can't see the difference on the camera because it's very subtle. It's a very subtle, like orangey red. Oh, it's got a little bit of pink under there. Alright, let's do that. Ah, there we go. That is so satisfying. I'm so glad I've been able to show you guys a mistake and how to rectify it today, because it's, you know, that's how you learn and grow, is through mistakes. And you know what it's like in art, mistakes, you can always rectify things, and it's good practice to make mistakes into what the artwork is. Right? A little brush. Now, the good thing about this as well is that on the edge, it's a slight bit of blue. You can't see it on there, I don't think. But there's a slight bit of blue, but because I'm going to do a white outline, boom! It's all good. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a lovely way to end it. That is a lovely way. Are you doing the live stream next week? Pretty much. That's my thinking. Next week, then a break for August, then back in September. That is my thinking. Although that might change. It might change, I'll let you know. But it might change. Just keep an eye on all my socials. If you just join one of those, you'll find out I'm least active on Twitter. Least active. So mostly Facebook and Instagram. Just me and my brother. Or does that look like Daddy Pig for Peppa Pig? Oh my God. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, the paper. What, that? Actually, it really does. Actually, that's too funny. That is too funny. I was like, how does my mandala look like that? I was like, what? But it's creative thinking, and I always appreciate a bit of creative thinking. How you doing, Lachlan? You alright? Is Lachlan alright? Is he good? How's it all going? I hope you're both well. Yeah, we haven't seen you for ages. We're always there, but always there later. So that's why. And I guess maybe you're not doing so many walks. Maybe you're off and doing all your fab stuff now, right? Now you have to look up Daddy Pig. Yeah, it's basically wears a red outfit. Yes, red the head. Yeah. Huh? Red, but it doesn't have a red head. It's got a red outfit, no? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up now myself. But, yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that live stream. I've really enjoyed it. I was hoping to get all the blue done, but I feel like I need a rest. And another thing with art is don't push yourself too much. You know, just make sure you pace yourself, especially in these times. It's so important to pace yourself. I've given so many tips today. I've been on fire with the tips. Like, stick around for top tips. I see the pig shape. Can you please let me know in the comments of this video, because my mum won't allow me to go on Instagram or Facebook, so please let me know. You just have to sign up to the newsletter then. That's the only other thing. Obviously your mum has to sign up though, not you, because you have to be an adult really. But that's the other way to find out about everything I'm doing, is to sign up for the newsletter. artistresource.co.uk/newsletter. And if you're interested in the classes and stuff anyway, that's the place to go to. Lachlan is good. Yes, he went to school for 5 weeks. Amazing. It's actually not amazing, is it? It's a strange thing. It's actually strange, but I bet it felt good to go back. I think we did see you guys when you were going back, didn't we? Yeah, and you've been back for a week, I think, Lachlan. And you? About a week, something like that. You deserve it. Oh, that's nice. I think she says she won't be on YouTube. Yes, that's right. That's the current plan. That's the current plan, because I want to work on a lot of things for you guys, and it takes time. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what's happening. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I went in on Fridays for 4. It was great. Oh, that's good, Finley. I'm really pleased. That's really, really good. For 4 half days. Oh, okay, well, cool. I mean, just a little bit is good, right? Yeah. And for me, I had I had a workout class in person the other day, and it was great. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Just being around people is nice. It's socially distanced. It's still nice. Like a month holiday. Oh yeah, and I like want to hang out with some friends and stuff. Socially distanced, obviously, and all that. Your paint palettes. Oh yeah, I'm just working on little scraps of cardboard because I find it really easy to. Last final tip. I find it really easy to hold because I have loads of plastic palettes, but one, I don't really want to wash them up. And 2, you just put cardboard in the recycling anyway. So I just cut it up when I order something on Amazon or something, and then I like holding them in my hand like that, and then I just put them in the recycling afterwards. So there you go. All the tips. All the tips. So it's lovely to have you all. Thank you all for joining. Tamiko, William. We had Jeff today, which was really nice. We've had Finley, Celeste, Tamiko, Angeli. We had Craig. Who else did we have? Can I go back any further in the comments? Have I missed anyone? I think that was everybody. Oh, and what was that lady's name? Sajan, and Sajan as well. It was lovely to see you. I think that was it. I don't think I can go back any further in the comments. Always chat just before you go, and you missed the comment. Oh, I'm so sorry. You mean Daddy Pig palettes? Yeah, Daddy Peppa Pig palettes. I mean, if you want. I mean, what does this one look like to you? It's like is that a little person going up the hill? No, it's always back to front. Here we go. There's a person going up the hill, and there's a yellow person. There's a person in a high-vis outfit trying to stop them from going up the hill. Oh, and William and Alan as well, of course, and Alan as well, right at the beginning. Yeah. So we had a great time. Oh, and we had Jean as well, and we had my mum. So we had everybody. It was great. We've had loads of people today. It's been really good. It's been really fun. Thanks again, Angeli, for the super chat. It was amazing of you. It was lovely. I always welcome donations. I don't talk about it, but if you ever want to drop me a donation, anybody, as always, obviously, received with gratitude. So have an amazing rest of your day. Jack and Jill. Yeah, all the people. And the hill. Oh yeah, Jack and Jill went up the hill. I thought you were saying, oh, and Jack and Jill and all the other people. Yeah, that looks like it's Jack and Jill up the hill. That's what's happening. And there's the pail of water up there. Oh, it's so hard to point on this thing. There you go. There's the pail of water. Oh my god. And that's the water that fell down the hill. Right, anyway. This is like, we're going crazy now. Who remembers the galaxy hands? How lovely. We have nice memories. We have nice memories of live streaming on the lockdown. I mean, still technically are on the lockdown, aren't we, really? But just not extreme. It's like a unextreme version, which is very nice. So, yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely to have you. I'll see you next week, which is probably going to be the last one. Then we'll have a little break, and then I'll see you back in September. So come along next week for more fabulousness. I'll probably finish this one off a bit more. I might do a Facebook Live over the weekend if you're on Facebook and you're interested. I might do that. Other than that, I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the relaxing vibes. Very enjoyable. Thanks again, Leona. Be safe at school, friends. Yeah, be safe, everybody. We had William and Alan. Yes, we did. We did. The hazmat suit. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Ba, 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 ba. See you later, everyone. Lovely to have you. Take it easy. Stay creative. Stay creative. Bye. Adios. Goodbye.